Good morning, Bix Weir, roadrunner.com with your morning horn disease, your sip of chaga coffee. I just got off the phone with Cliff High for an hour and a half. I've been trying to upload it to YouTube. I doubt they're gonna allow that. If I do upload it, it's gonna be seriously shadow banned. So, private road it is. For private road members, I will try to cut it up in little pieces and send it out. Basically, this is our future. Vitamin C, liposomal vitamin C in chaga. It is a bioweapon. We have to tell the world it's a bioweapon. If we want anything, any say in our future, we tell the world it's a bioweapon. This ain't going away. We're going to live with this for years. Cliff's been saying it for a long time. He's right. He's right. Yes, there's been a million fake deaths. Yes, there's been a million questions about whether is it worth sacrificing our freedom. How about this? How about the powers that be tell us the truth about what it is, what it was, and how we could deal with it going forward. Our best defense is to harden your body. It's not going to go away. Harden your body with chaga, vitamin C, vitamin D, all the massive doses of vitamin C. That's what the bats in Wuhan used to kill this, to live with this virus, is their creation of vitamin C. And chaga washes the shit out. So, I will be posting that today. It's Friday on the private road and on Patreon Plus. I'll try to figure out a way next week to get it out to the public because everybody needs to know this stuff. And this is the stuff that Facebook and YouTube and the powers that be don't want you to know. They don't want you to know how to fix this problem. Anyway, let's talk cryptos. Cryptos are looking really strong. Everybody's happy. Remember, it's rigged. What? Bix, it's not rigged. It's going up. It only rigs when it goes down. No, it's rigged 100% of the time. Do not expect. We are, 17 days and 15 hours away from the Bitcoin halving. 17 days away from the halving. Here's what has happened after the first halving. A big jump up and then petered out. Second halving, big jump up and then it petered out. We're at the third halving. Are we going to see that big jump up and another peter down? I don't know. You know why I don't know? Because I know that this chart is manipulated. It's rigged. It's a rigged chart because all these trades are fake. It's a rigged system. Do I think it'll go up to 100,000 this year? Probably. Bitcoin at 100,000. That's over 10 times where it is right now. But should you hyper extend yourself and expect it to go up right to 100,000 instantly? No, that's what'll kill you. You might buy here at $7,000. It might go down to $1,000. Or like oil, it could go negative. Because they're not trading the real thing. They're not trading real cryptos. Do I think it will? No. Especially the bad guys don't want that to happen. The bad guys who own a lot of these cryptos and control it with Tether. Look how much Tether was spent. $47 billion worth of Tether was spent in the last 24 hours. It's insane. The game is insane. It is allowed by the powers that be, the current powers that be. There's a fight. There's a fight between what's going to be the next money. I think Trump wants gold because the U.S. has so much of it. I had a very vivid dream last night that I went to the Trump administration and I said, hey, I can find you more gold. I know where 10 spots are. You just got to let me in there within the Grand Canyon, the Southwest. I'm gonna write Trump a letter. Anybody send this to Trump? Hey, I'll find you more gold to send it to put in your coffer so that you can go on a gold standard. See, I don't think on the road to comic books it has a true gold standard where gold is used as money. You go into the bank, you can cash in your dollars, your gold-backed dollars for actual physical gold. And there's a lot of gold out there. Biggest problem is we don't know how much there is. How do you run a monetary system if you don't know how much there is? That's kind of like our current problem. How many US dollars are floating around? Nobody knows. They're created out the back door. Talk to Catherine Austin Fitz about that. She just found a little bit of the scrapes. But yeah. But yes, absolutely, I would buy cryptos at this price and continue to buy. I am buying. What am I buying right now? Theta. I think Theta, given what I think is going to happen to our world, that movies are gone, in-home entertainment is going to be huge, big server companies are going to be gone, which means individuals running nodes of Theta, watching movies off Theta. I think Theta is going to absolutely take over a huge part of the media industry. But that's just me. You do with it what you may. And remember, Theta completely skirted around the criminal SEC rules by not ICOing. They were literally days away from an ICO and they pulled it at the last second. Brilliant move. Brilliant move. Because now the SEC can't shut them down like they did Veritasium. Will Veritasium come back? I don't know. It's a lottery ticket. I've got quite a few lottery tickets. I believe in Veritasium. I think it was the right thing to fix our current criminal markets. If we want to fix the problem, they're going to have to implement something like Veritasium or decentralized exchanges. If they want to keep the same criminal system going after the crash, who knows what they'll do. I think they want to fix the problem. So I got Veritasium. But yeah, I'm buying Theta right now. And I'm mining Theta Fuel. It's really easy to mine Theta Fuel. I think go to the Medium channel. The Theta Medium channel. It'll show you how to do it. It's really easy if you own Theta. You got to own Theta. It's kind of like staking to mine Theta Fuel. And then they can use your computer to increase the broadband of the network. It's really cool. Anyway, so yeah, I think Bitcoin will have their run to 100,000, but it might hit zero beforehand. So and you won't be able to buy. If they crash Bitcoin again, you're not going to be able to buy the real thing and get it off the exchanges. If they crash it down to $100, $5, zero, they can do it. It's unlimited amount of sells you can do on these criminal exchanges. They could, like, for example, crash the monetary system. All the banks go away. What are you going to buy your crypto with? You can't. So they drive it to zero, soak up as much crypto that's left on the market, and then boom, it jumps to 100,000. You got to be prepared for any of that. Same with silver. They can drive silver to zero, drive it to negative. Everybody's like, no, Bix, it can't do negative prices. I've said that a million times. And we just saw it in oil. Yes, it was, because there's no storage. No, it's because there's a gigantic derivative market that price is not even close to reality. The COMEX is not supposed to trade a combination of oil and oil storage facilities. It shouldn't even be an issue. They trade in derivatives. That's why they got into a problem. Same with silver, same with cryptos. You can go negative on these exchanges. You won't get your hands on any physical. It's a con. The whole thing's a con. And that's what's breaking down. Anyway, so get ready for Bitcoin halving. Again, this is what happened after the first halving. It went from, $8 to $800, 10x. Second halving went from $500 to 20,000, even bigger. We remember the bubble that Christian Carlo of the CFTC popped. And I do think we're going to see $100,000 Bitcoin parties in December. Again, these are fake markets. They can drive the price up to $100,000 easy. They can make it go to zero easy as well. Until we have truly free markets, you're not going to see freely traded prices. You don't know what the price of Bitcoin is. You don't know what the price of silver is. Nobody does because it's not freely traded. One day it will be. Speaking of silver, oh my God. Yes, I bought some silver. Called up Andy. I go, Andy, give me whatever you got in inventory. So he's got some inventory right now. Give him an email, andy@milesfranklin.com, milesfranklin.com. He's going to beat any retail prices out there for Road to Ruta members. Say you're from Road to Ruta. He's going through a lot, but he's getting a lot in. So ask him what he's got in inventory and buy it. I'm seeing American Eagle prices at $25 to $30. Crazy. Crazy. And yes, the West Point Mint is up and running just on a limited scale because they don't want you to benefit from this cheap prices in silver. $15 silver is ridiculous. There is no singularly silver mine that can mine it at $15. Production, the cost to make silver come out of the ground, and everything's shut down. That's insanity. That's the definition of criminality, too. Thank you, CFTC, for your criminal maneuvers. Thank you, Donald Trump, for criminalizing the silver manipulation. It is criminalized. But participating in the criminalization. Why are you going after JP Morgan when you're doing Steve Mnuchin's doing the exact same thing? Rigging the silver price. Can we charge the U.S. Treasury on RICO charges for rigging the silver price and the gold price? We should. If you're going to do it to JP Morgan, why not do it to Steve Mnuchin? Because he has the legal right to do it. Yes, the U.S. Treasury and the Exchange Stabilization Fund has the legal right, according to the Gold Act of 1934, the legal right to rig any market they want. Stabilization is very important. Bullshit. All right, let's talk. Pelosi and McConnell set to collide on follow-up to $3 trillion aid. Oh, are we going to have a point where they stop the bailouts? What would that do to the banking system? Bankers are surviving on bailouts right now at this very second. Over $3 trillion tonight. I'll post that later on the private road. Over $3 trillion. It's insane. Wall Street Journal, U.S. virus toll nears 50,000. Is that number correct? No, it's not correct. Do we know how much there is? No, they lie about everything. Could be more, could be less. In China, I think it's a hell of a lot more than what they're saying. I think we're talking millions. I talk about that with Cliff in our interview. House ratifies $484 billion bill for aid of pandemic relief. These are all banker bailouts, my friends. They give a little bit to the people so they can give huge bailouts to the banksters who are absolutely being destroyed in the derivative market right now. Be it oil, be it anything derivative related, those books are falling apart. Counterparties are failing left and right. Credit card companies are cutting limits for riskier customers as millions of jobs evaporate. There you go. Credit card companies, when you got to use your credit card now because you're making no income, credit card companies are cutting limits for riskier customers. Load up on your credit cards, my friends, just to survive, because they're going to cut your limit. If you have a limit of amount of cash withdrawals on your credit card, they're going to take that away. Get your cash out of the banks, out of the credit cards, if you're going to need it. Would you rather eat? If you don't have any revenue coming in, don't count on the government. They're going to bail out the banks first. JCPenney prepares to file bankruptcy. The retail sector is dead. We're in year zero. 3 months ago, everything from then will be different going forward. There'll be no more big retail malls. Those are gone. There'll be no trips to Hawaii. Those are gone. There'll be no airline flights. All the airline companies are going to go under. Those are gone. Car sales, can't get the parts from China, gone. Computer sales, can't get the parts from China, gone. Everything is different going forward. I'm not worried. Truthfully, I've been ranting about the financial situation where the socialism's going to come in. We got to get out and work, blah, blah, blah. What are we going to work on? We need to work on rebuilding a new economic system, not the old one. And yes, it's going to feel a lot like socialism really fast. But that's only if we keep the old system together. If we crash the old system and reallocate money to people, like Alan Greenspan said in the Road to Ruta comics, hand money out to people according to Social Security balances. That way, the old people who've worked the hardest for this stuff gets the most money first. They can do it. Something tells me that the U.S. government, with all these bailouts, is trying to perfect the real money allocation system that is looming. When the banks crash, you're going to have to reallocate money to everybody in the United States. Every country is going to be in charge of themselves. What will we use in the United States? I don't know. Hopefully, they'll probably try the same old thing. It'll fail. They'll try a gold-backed system where you can't trade your cash in for gold. That'll fail because that requires trust. Trust that the U.S. has all this gold. They've been lying to us for how long now? Over 100 years about the amount of gold they have in Fort Knox and everywhere else. Why would we trust them now? A true gold standard where they use physical gold, you can go in and cash in your bills for gold. That might work, where the bank holds the gold so you can go in there and there's no rehypothecation. There's no fractional reserve system. That might work. Cryptos might work. A Fed coin might work. But nobody knows. And nobody's going to have the authority. That's why there's going to be massive chaos. And then, oh, by the way, throw in a bioweapon. Insane. California bans gatherings on state properties after protests surge against Newsom's stay-at-home orders. Who said this was going to happen? Trump was brilliant to give it to the governors. Gavin Newsom wants everybody to stay at home for political reasons. Cliff is saying everybody should be staying home for life reasons. We're all going to die anyway, right? Why not get out there and have a fighting chance? That's my take. Why not be out there and have a fighting chance? If you don't want to get sick, don't go out. And yes, I believe the bioweapon accumulates over time in your body. So the more times you're exposed to it, the more of a chance you're going to get seriously sick from it. And I do believe that vitamin C and chaga is the answer for fortifying your body. That's what the bats were creating, vitamin C to stave off the coronavirus, but then they added all the HIV stuff and the MERS and the SARS to this bioweapon. Vitamin C and chaga will help fortify your body. You're going to get it. Most people, they're finding out now, most people have it. But it accumulates in your body. So next season, it's going to be worse. Then they'll probably add another variant to it. Another bioweapon. Who knows? But we do have to tell everybody that it's a bioweapon and tell everybody to load up on vitamin C and chaga. And then we see this COVID is not like the flu at all. I don't think it is like the flu. The flu wouldn't take out half of Wuhan. But they're also lying about deaths. So you can't believe in the data. What we need to move forward is truth and honesty. We need all the hidden technologies. We need everything on our side, all our tools to face this thing. UN calls for $1 trillion jubilee for poorest countries. I got a better idea. Why not let markets trade freely and then everybody gets a debt jubilee? It's not just the poor countries. Where are they going to get the $1 trillion? What country has an extra $1 trillion lying around? It's more debt they'd have to go into to create the $1 trillion. But the UN wants to be the hub of all the bailouts of the world. And the WHO wants to be the only source of information when it comes to viruses, which is bullshit. WHO, the UN, the World Bank, the BIS, all the criminal side, all of them are going away. Anyway, that's my take right now. I'm going to see what I can do with the Cliff High video. Definitely be on the private road this morning, and the Patreon Plus memberships. I'll put that up as soon as I can, and then I'll try to figure out a way next week to put up the entire interview. Maybe chop it up so that the bots don't get it all. I don't know. This is Bix. I'll talk to you later.